Welcome back to our series all about creating a beauty influencer website with Wix. Want to take your influencing to the next level? Attract brand sponsorships opportunities by adding a professional media kit page on your website. Let's learn how to do it and give brands proof that you can deliver results and can be a good partner. First, let's start by creating the Work With Me page. On the Wix editor, go to Pages and Menu on the left. Under Site menu, click on Add Page, and then you can use some templates over here, or you can add a blank one that you can design yourself, which is what I'm going to do. That's because I have a structure of my own in mind, but it's entirely up to you. Once the page has been added, don't ever forget to rename your page. I'm going to call it the Work With Me page. Click on Done once you're done. All right, let's take care of this page's content. So I'm going to be dividing this page into different sections. The brand bio section, the audience insights section, collaboration opportunities section, previous success section or like reviews section, and then the final section would be the call to action section, which is where we're going to place a convenient way for them to reach out. So let's get started and let's do the first section. I'm going to use a template section for the first one. So I'm going to click on Add Section here and I'm going to select About. I'm going to use one. Drag and drop your selected section onto your page and it should be added there. Now we're going to edit the section. So to quickly do that, we're going to click on the section first and then click edit button or the pencil icon. And we're going to start editing this section here on the right. We're also going to be editing the text, so go ahead and do that. What you input here will be entirely up to you as well. We're also going to add a brief but punchy introduction or bio. If you want to keep the social media links or the social media bar here, you can set the link. So click on Set Links. Choose an icon you'd like to work on first. Click here. Make sure web address is selected. And then input your URL or link to that platform here so that whenever they click on that icon, they'll be taken to your page on that platform. Also, make sure that new window is selected here for your site users' convenience. Do the same process until you finish replacing all of the links here and then click on Done once you're done. If you want to include a button, that's also okay. But if not, you can also just remove it, which I'm going to do. So before we remove it, we need to finish everything on this panel first. So the last thing we need to do for this section is to change the image. So click on Change and select an image that you'd like to add. All right, I think we're done with the content for this, but make sure to review everything. And then, yeah, if you want to remove the button, it's okay. If you want to keep it, that's okay as well. But if you want to keep your button, make sure that you properly link it to wherever you want your visitors to be taken to when they click on that link. In my case, I'm just going to remove it altogether. All right, so our first section has been added. It's time to add the second section, and that is the brand bio and value proposition. So this is where we are going to be placing our statistics. I'm going to add a new section for that. So we're going to click on Add Section once again. I think I'm going to be looking for templates from the list category. And I think I'm going to be using this one, but it's entirely up to you and which you'd like to use. So I'm going to add it here. And basically, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to click on our section, click on the quick edit button, and edit the contents here. So let's work on our background first. Then let's work with our list title. And then we're going to start working on one item. So let's start with item number 1. So you can replace your figures over here and also add a description below it. There we go. And then do the same for the other items on the section. And by the way, if you want to delete an item, you can just click on this three dot button and select delete. And if you'd ever like to add another item, you can just simply duplicate the last item and then edit the content of the duplicated item. Once you're done, make sure to recheck all of your information. Make sure that there are no mistakes. And once everything's good, it's time to add the next section. Section number 3 will be all about collaboration opportunities you've had in the past. Well, if you have not worked with anyone yet, that's okay. You can skip this step. But if you have, then showcasing that would be a great idea, as it would let potential collaborators know that you have experienced working with others. Anyway, we're going to add another section for that. So let's go to the add section button once again. And this time we will be going to testimonials category. So feel free to select a testimonial category you'd like to use. You can simply drag and drop your chosen one onto your page just like that. Also use the arrow keys or arrow buttons over here, to move your section up or down depending on where you want to place it. All right, so to quickly edit it, click on it and click on Quick Edit once again. And here you can change your section background as well as your slide background. You can then edit your paragraph over here. So edit the name of the person who you've worked with before. You can also input their company's name, where they're from, etc. And adding a photo of them would also be a good idea. Once you're done with that, move on to the paragraph and replace your paragraph here with a genuine review from that genuine person as well. No worries about the text. We're going to be editing them later on after we finish editing everything on this panel. So once you're done working with the first testimonials, you can then move on to the second one and then do the same thing. So change its color if you want to, change the name of the genuine person, the one you worked before, and then their testimonial here. And basically repeat the process until you finish all of the items. Double check everything, see if everything's all correct. And once you're done with that, you can close this window and take care of the text. So click on Edit Text, and you can then edit the colors just like that. By the way, you're also going to need to do the same thing to the others. So go to the next slide. You can click over here and then do the same thing. All right, so we're done with our testimonial section. We're going to add the next section, and the next section would be the collaboration opportunities section. So we're going to add another section for that. And this time we're going to go to services and look for a services template that we can use. So drag and drop your selected section and place it where it needs to be placed. To quickly edit its contents, click on it and click on Quick Edit once again. And here, change its section background, strip background, and of course, its contents. So you can change your title. You can also add a short description. And if you'd like to change the vector art, you can click on Change here and look for vector art from Wix's library. So of course, you have to change your service name and add a paragraph explaining that service further. Do the same thing for the other services until you finish everything. Once you're done, make sure to review all of your content, all of your texts, to ensure that there are no mistakes or any typos. You can close this panel once you're done, and then you can also adjust your section to make sure there's enough room and space for your content, and so that it doesn't look too crammed as well. All right, so we're going to be adding the final section, and that will be the contact section. So we're going to make it easier for potential collaborators to reach out to us. We're going to add a new section once again. Let's go to Add Section, and then we're going to select Contact. Select a contact section that you'd like to use. Drag and drop your selected contact section onto your page, and we're going to start working on it. So click on this section and click on the quick edit button. And over here, make sure to change your title, your address, phone number, and email. Your social links have already been displayed on the first section, so you can choose to remove this, but if you want to keep it, well, you already know how to set your links up. Just make sure that the info that you input here are all correct because you don't want to miss an opportunity. Once you're done, you can close this panel, and I'd like to change the design of my button to suit our theme. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to go to design and change its button to suit the other buttons I have on my site. And there we have it. All right, so try to take a look at everything, see if everything looks good. Try to check any mistakes as well. And once it all looks good to you, then you can now click on Save to save your changes. And there you have it. Hope this video was helpful. If it was, hit the like button and subscribe for more Wix tutorials. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.